Your future is not built in your 9 to 5, but in your 5 to 9. I went from extreme anorexia to recover to building my own business to be a support for others. In here, I share my tips, experience, inspiration for life, confidence, entrepreneurship, and feeling worthy again. I've heard this quote and statement so many times, and every time when I hear it and I look at my own life, I really have to laugh at it because my job on the side, my supermarket job, has not a 9 to 5 for me. I always, most of the time, I work the evenings, so that's a 1 till 9 or a 1 till 10 or something like that. And I needed to reflect on my own situation. Yeah, it's true that when you're working in your normal job, you can't have the time or spend the time that you want to invest fully in that same amount of hours on working on a business, on working on something for your future. But that is left in a time that has been left afterwards or beforehand in my case. So I really needed to look at my own life and my own schedule. And for me, that stated that I had to rearrange a couple of things to make it possible for myself to invest time in my business. And when I really got to figure out what I needed to change, I saw that there was so much potential in the hours that I otherwise was wasting. When then I look at that on things that didn't really care that much. For me, that was in the morning that I was scrolling through Instagram. I really made it myself a task to watch everyone's story um on a daily basis, because otherwise I felt like I let people down. I wasn't there for them, I wasn't there to support them. But watching everybody's story of the people that I follow is such a draining thing, and it doesn't help you because it just keeps you stuck on your phone while you want to work on your future. But I dare not to let people down. That was a rule in my head, but I didn't let people down. They just posted it online and went on with their lives. So I had to do that too. And I also noticed that in the mornings and the evenings, when I was not in my other job, I was quite productive. I love being busy, and also while writing my book, I just worked through the night. So I was like, when I'm done with my book, I can invest the time that I have right then to watch trainings, to learn more, to develop my own skills, and to step into the person that I want to become, because I know that this is my plan A. So, in this short episode, I'm gonna give you a couple of tips and I share my experience with how I changed the way I feel the time before and after my other job to really spend it or invest it. Well, yeah, I think it's better to talk about investing because you're investing in a future that will really help you to create value, and not only by holding you back and listening to others' opinions and just living life through others' vision and through others' rules. There's one person with whom you will do your whole life, and that is you. First, I need to be really honest with you what I did after work. Most of the times when I work till 9 or 10 o'clock in the evening, I didn't have the time anymore to go outside when I was done earlier on or earlier through thought today. I would love to go outside for a walk without a podcast, without music, just to let thoughts pass by and let everything that came through thought today to me, just let it pass by. But what I did in the evening was that I played Sudoku on my phone for hours and hours. I was blogging, I was writing, so that's kind of like a good thing to get your thoughts on paper. But I also watched, like, if you're a Dutch person watching this, Heel Holland Bakt, like a bakery series. And when that series was on, I could easily watch the same episode twice a week. Wie is de Mol. I watch Netflix. I did read a bit, but not that much. And I just spent hours and hours and hours on scrolling through booking.com and Airbnb to spot my favorites and houses and tiny homes and places that I wanted to go without planning, without booking, just to see what I would love to go to. And yeah, that's just wasting your time. I'm sorry. And I have to say that to myself. I was literally wasting my time. But next to that, I also was from time to time following a coaching program. That's also how I got 8 degrees in the field of psychology and coaching right now. That I did by homeschooling myself because I also saw like, hey, somewhere I'm wasting my time right here, and I need to fill it with a proper thing to really create value for my future. So I started learning, I also started courses, and that's how I earned 8 degrees in psychology. But after 8 degrees, I thought, like, yeah, I can spend money and invest in a new course, but isn't it time to truly do something with it? And it took me 1, 2, 3, 4 months searching, looking online, opportunities outside of the supermarkets, online, but I couldn't really find a job because I was also looking into jobs into psychology that really fit with my values. Because, of course, my heart goes to valuing other lives, helping women step into their power, that they dare to say no to things that drain them, that they dare to step up for themselves and lead their own lives again, and feel worthy again in life. But also, next to that, I wanted to live my life because after all these years in clinic, I also wanted to create a life in which I could live, but nothing really fit in that package together until the business opportunity came by that I now took with both my hands and that I'm now so grateful for on a daily basis. Listen, when you want to change your life, you need to change the hours in front and after your normal job that you're working in right now. And the first step for you is that you need to change the first habit. Take the first step. The first habit when you're coming back home is that you're going to sit on your couch and scroll on your phone trying to relax. You're not relaxing, and that moment becomes an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Have you already made dinner? Have you already been talking to your husband or your wife or someone close by? And when you're living alone like me, have you been writing things down to get thoughts out of your mind? Or did you take a walk? These are things that value your mind and give you energy, but just going to sit on your couch and scroll your phone while thinking, yeah, it will just take 10 minutes, and then later on you see hours pass by, is not something that values your future. Second thing that really helped me also a lot is that I batch tasks just in the house in one single day. So if I see, okay, I need to do my laundry. Oh, I see my windows have to be cleaned. Oh, I see I also need to meal prep. Meal prepping I do in one single day, and I just put it in the fridge and that's done for the whole week or half a week. All the cleaning tasks I create them on a list, I write them down, and in one single day or in a couple of hours I put on a podcast and I do everything at once, and then I'm done for the week. And when you're having a bigger family, of course, maybe you have to batch them in 2 days instead of one a week. But find a way to batch simple and small tasks together and do them all at once so you're done for the week, and the rest of the time throughout the week you have to build your future. Stop waiting till you feel ready to take that step. When I saw this business opportunity and I dived into all of the information, my gut feeling was already screaming, yes, you need to do this. This is the opportunity. This is exactly what's ticking off all of your boxes. But still, there was a doubt. Hey, can I do this? Am I able to learn all the skills? Am I that person who's going to inspire others? Or, yeah, then I was, of course, looking online and social media. I saw a lot of people who are so inspiring, who are just sharing value like it was nothing, but a lot of people commented and liked it. And I was like, can I be that person? Well, maybe not that person with that high amount of followers, but I do know that I, as well as you, have value to share and inspiration that is needed to give to the world, because there is someone out there who needs your advice, who needs your support, and who needs to hear your experience to know that he or she is not alone in this and can create a valuable lifestyle too. And it's just like going to the gym or taking a sport or doing something that you know in the first place doesn't feel that good. Maybe you feel like, I'm sitting on the couch and I know that I have to go outside for a walk, but I'm not feeling like it. But you know already that after that walk, you will feel so much better. And that's the trap, because things that don't feel good at the beginning, you know, feel good when you come back afterwards. And things that feel good short term, like just eating a meal that is delivered at your house, sitting on the couch and scrolling Instagram and or watching Netflix. These things feel good in the moment, or partying and going out in the weekend and drinking. In the moment that you drink, you would probably feel so good, but the hangover afterwards the next morning, I don't think you feel that good afterwards. So you know that things that feel good short term will come back to you and will really teach you the lesson of life afterwards. And a trap that I also fell into was that I tried to figure things out all at once. I wanted to solve all of my problems all in one time. But then you have a lack of focus. So when you truly want to have a certain outcome, create a list with tasks for yourself and take it task day by day, and place your full focus onto it. No distractions, no phone next to you. Well, when you have to do it on your phone, but no other tabs opening. You need to don't have any music on the background, no TV, close your doors, close your windows, really focus on that one task till you did it and then go on to the next one. Because when you fully focus on one single thing, the outcome is better to achieve than when you focus on all things at the same time. And the most important thing is that the task that you do and the things that you work on will give you energy instead of taking it away from you. And maybe we all think that scrolling on Instagram and watching nice posts and pictures and B-rolls and places and vacations and holidays, it gives us energy. But it's taken away your energy. The screen where you're looking to longer and longer, the longer and longer you look at it, the more and more energy it takes from you, and the more and more time it takes from you that you could have filled with working on the value that you want to create for a better future and a better version of yourself, the person you want to become. And these are a couple of tips and things that I also give back to the team and to the people and the women who I support in really creating another outcome next to the job they're working in, to build on their future, to build on their inspiration, their value, and to really feel that they are worthy of living another life that they're living right now. And if you're curious about my mentorship and you want to learn more about how this could be realizable for you too, just book a call with me. I will place a link in the description box. I hope you got a lot of value from this video, and I got to see you in the next one.